Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Yulia and today I wanted to make a quick baby essential video. So anywhere from newborn to a year old, the things that we really liked, the things that we use the most, and the things that I feel like any mother would need. Obviously every baby is different. I have a 8-year-old daughter, a 6-year-old daughter, and a 5-year-old daughter, and a 10-month-old daughter. So I have 4 girls and the things have definitely changed. I feel like with each kid, there were certain things we used and things we didn't use as much. So I'll kind of get into that more in the video. It'll always be different for every mom. If I say something in this video that I didn't love, that doesn't mean that you won't love it. And just because my daughter loved something doesn't mean that your children will love it too. But I thought I would still share. And hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and if you guys have anything that you see in this video that you guys are interested in and want to also buy or look into, I'll try to put all the items in links below in the description so that you can feel free to look down there and shop any of the items that I show you. If I can't find the exact same item, I'll try to find like the most similar. All right, so let's get started. The first thing that I feel like you obviously need are blankets. This is just one that I grabbed that my daughter likes. It's really soft, but I would say that you need probably at least 5 good blankets. I think it depends on your laundry schedule. So if you're somebody that does laundry every day, then you don't need as many blankets. If you're someone that prefers to do it once a week, then maybe you will need more. For me, 5 blankets is perfect. I like to get like a white one, a pink one, a gray one, just to kind of match with her outfits. And then also swaddle blankets. This is one that I got on Etsy. How cute is this? And when my kids were newborns, especially my youngest, Aaliyah, she loved to be swaddled. Like that was the only way that she would sleep. So any good swaddle blankets that are stretchy, that are good breathable material. I'll put this one in the description. Hopefully they still have it on Etsy. And swaddle blankets, I would say maybe like 5, maybe more. I don't know, that's a tough one. We did really love our swaddle blankets, and when they're newborns, we would double swaddle them. So even in the hospital, the nurse told me when they were like just born, you know, she was telling me to always double swaddle because their body temperature is so used to being in your stomach. You know, they're so used to being warm in your stomach that when they come out, they can't sleep good if they're not nice and warm. So she would always have a little onesie on and double swaddle, and sometimes we'd still do a blanket. So especially in the newborn stage, they love their swaddle blankets. And now that my daughter's older, she still likes to have one. Like when she's napping, I'll throw it on her. Or if we go somewhere, I always throw a swaddle blanket in the car. It's not too cold out right now, so a swaddle blanket's perfect like in the summer when they're napping in the stroller. And another thing that I don't have with me, a lot of her newborn things I already packed away, but we loved sleeping sacks. For I would say like the first few months, we loved them. So instead of throwing a blanket on top of your baby, they have these sleep sacks that I'll show you guys a picture of, and they're really, really awesome. They keep your baby nice and warm, and you don't have to worry about the blanket covering their face. They move around so much when they're little, and that's one thing that I know every mom is so afraid of, is their babies, you know, getting their face covered at night. The next thing I wanted to share, which seems like it's such a basic thing, but it's socks that have grips at the bottom. So like this right here, this is from Target, Cat and Jack, and this has like the words, but they're actually grips. And so then I have these are actually got from Amazon. I love these. So they have like grips all over. They're really cute. And when your child is starting to crawl or walk, these are amazing, amazing. Any other socks, I feel like they're so slippery. It was so hard for my daughter to crawl if socks did not have grips. So I will never buy socks for her again that do not have grips. She needs grips, even when they're, I think, a little bit older and like the next year or two. You don't want them to be slippery when they're walking around, walking up and down the stairs. You want your kids to have nice grips on their socks. And then onesies, so I just grabbed 2. I really like the short sleeved ones like this and this, mainly because if I throw like a dress over it or something, you won't be able to see the sleeves. That's one thing that I like. And I always like their back being covered. Even if they have like a two-piece outfit, if they have a onesie and you like lift them up, their back won't be showing. I just love my onesies. She sleeps in onesies all the time. She always has onesies on under her clothes. And we just love our onesies. I feel like you need some good onesies, maybe a total of like 10. And then the next thing are these one pieces. You can tell they have had so much use out of them. They're like all wrinkled up, but I absolutely love these. So I have a buttoned one and I have a zipped one here too. For me, I know a lot of moms are like, throw out all your stuff with buttons. You know, the worst thing ever is to have onesies with, I'm trying to zip this up as I talk. The worst thing is to have like buttoned down one pieces for your kids. I don't hate it too much, to be honest. If I'm changing a diaper at night, I'll just unbutton like this part. And sometimes if I get too lazy, I just won't button it back up until the morning. You know, it's not too big of a deal. But I love this brand. I think they're both from there, yes. It's called KYTE Kite, but it's on Amazon. And they are so soft. I love the way these feel. And I love the way my baby looks in them when she walks around. It's just the cutest thing. They have little grips on the feet, which I love. You guys know I love that. They're very thin, like breathable. I just love these. I have these in probably every single color. I have so many of these. Like I said, with the zipper and with the buttons. What I like about the zipper one is that, so there's a zipper up here and there's a zipper down here. So if you're doing a diaper change, you don't have to like completely take it off. You just zip it halfway, change their diaper, zip it back down. That way they still, you know, stay warm at the top. I also brought to show you guys, which you probably all have seen. I have 2 of these and I actually have not needed more than 2. So these are just bibs for them to eat in. And with my first daughter and my other kids, like I wish I knew about these. These are amazing. I will never ever waste my time with other bibs that get so dirty and so stained and you wash it and it's still dirty afterwards. It doesn't wash off. You just put this on them. It has adjustable buttons and everything they eat just like falls in here. So my daughter, she's always eating right now, you know, eggs or mashed potatoes, and I try to like cut it up so she can eat, like feed herself, and it just gets all over the place. And even at restaurants, I love these. If we go to restaurants, it makes it so much cleaner. I always feel so bad leaving the floor dirty. I'm always like picking everything up. Before we leave, I have to clean up the floor. I feel so bad leaving it dirty. But like I've actually had some waitresses come up and be like, what is that? That is so cool. That is such a cool invention, because they see her eating and it just like her noodles are just falling in here, you know? So this is just awesome. And then when you're ready to clean it, you just put it in the sink, rinse it off, wipe it down, and it's ready to use. It takes, you know, a couple seconds to clean. Another thing I love are these Buggy Wipes. These are the unscented ones. And basically anytime they have snot coming out, you just wipe it off. And another thing that I really like for their snot and all that is the nose Frida. I don't have it with me, but I will show you guys a picture. And basically, I know it sounds gross, but you stick it inside the baby's nose and it has this little filter and tube. You put it in your mouth and you suck the snot out. No, the snot does not come into your mouth. You can't, you know, it doesn't get near you, but it takes out everything. Like sometimes I'll be wiping her and I think I got everything and I'll use the nose Frida and like I'm shocked by how much was in her nose. Definitely I would recommend that. I have tried an like electric one that you put in and it like sucks it out itself, and it did not work for me at all. I don't know why. It was not getting anything else out. It was not getting like much out. But the nose Frida has just worked amazing for me, and I used it with my now 5-year-old Angelina, and we loved it then, we love it now. Moving on, Aquaphor has been amazing for us. So they have Aquaphor like in the medicine aisle, but they also have it in the baby aisle. My pediatrician, my daughter's pediatrician, told me that it doesn't matter which one you use. She said the ones like this in the just like the regular medicine aisle work just as good as the baby ones. And so I've been using this on all her butt rashes and it works amazing. Within hours, like a few hours, her rashes are always gone. It has worked every time. I've tried probably like 5 or 6 different organic butt pastes, like more natural ones. I've tried so many things just because I like trying new things. I'm not against, you know, seeing what else is out there. And I always come back to Aquaphor. She also has eczema, and this does a pretty good job at that too. I do need to like apply it a lot to really help her eczema. And then this Sippy Cup right here, it's made by MUNCHKIN. I'm not even sure what the name of it is, but I will put it for you guys. And basically if you go like this, like water does not come out. There's water in here, so it's pretty cool. But once your baby puts their mouth on it, look, I'll show you. Hopefully it works. You see? Like once their lip is here, it pours out water. So it's pretty much teaching them to drink from like a regular cup. My daughter has never taken bottles, and I bought her sippy cups and she just does not care for them. She like pushes them away. And this right here she likes, because she always likes to put like water bottles in her face and cups. And this I feel like is just the easiest for her. She loves this. Another thing that is a huge must-have for me is my baby monitor. So this is by the brand, I don't know, VAVA, I guess that stands for VAVA. I believe I got this on Amazon, but it is such a good baby monitor. So I didn't want to get a Wi-Fi baby monitor because you just like, there's stories out there. I know it'll probably never happen, but like people hacking into those and all that. So I didn't want a Wi-Fi one. And I want to be able to have her sleeping on one side of the house and be on the complete other side of the house or in the basement and not have to worry about losing reception. And I have never had issues with this. I've actually had her sleeping inside and I'm outside, you know, on the patio or something, and it still works. So it has really, really good, a really good signal and really good picture. Another thing I love is this baby Shusher. So my daughter loves white noise. Like that's one of the best ways for her to sleep. We have a house full of kids, so it does get loud and I don't want her waking up constantly. So white noise is huge for us. And I like this because I can throw it in my purse. Anytime we travel, I can put it like in the stroller with her, and anywhere we go, I have white noise. And for my baby bath, I'm not gonna like show you guys all my big products, but I'll show you pictures. So this is the baby bath that I use, and I still use it now, even though she's already 10 months. We really like it. So it has one side that is for infant, where it's more laid back, and it has like a little bit of a grip on it so they won't be sliding. And so we used that when she was an infant. And then now we flip her on the other side so she can sit and play with all her toys. And she likes it in there. She sits and it's easy to clean. And also I just like the way it looks. We haven't had any issues with it. This is just a good, simple baby bath that I would recommend. So I said I wouldn't be showing you guys like huge boxes, but since I have it down here, this brand, Earth and Eden, I buy these on Amazon, and these are like my favorite diapers, I gotta say. They just work perfectly for Aaliyah. I have a size 4 here. This is just what they look like. They're very simple. But I have had so many issues with diapers leaking up her back or like down her legs, and I have not had issues with these yet. So this is what they look like. They're very simple. All right, now I will move on to more of the baby equipment and gear that we have used and we like. So I'll start with the stroller. With all 4 of my kids, we have used Bugaboos. So with my first 3, we used the Bugaboo Chameleon. The first or second one, I actually don't remember, but it is such an amazing stroller. So my oldest is 8 and I still have it now with my baby. We did end up getting a new one just because it was all scratched up and all that, and I wanted something a little bit like newer, nicer, but I still use this one. I have it outside in my garage. So if we go on walks, I still use the stroller and it works, you know, really nice. So for a stroller to last that long without having squeaks, without having any issues, and just the way that it feels like when you push it, it rides so smooth. It's such a nice stroller. With Aaliyah, we ended up getting the Bugaboo Chameleon 3 Plus. And so it's just like a newer, has little things here and there that are newer. I don't know, I actually looked on Bugaboo's website because someone was asking me about it recently, and I don't know if they still make them. They started recently making the Bugaboo Fox, which is pretty much, it's almost identical. It looks very similar. It's a little bit different. The wheels are a little different. And then also the Fox folds into one, which the Chameleon, it's in two parts. Another thing that we used was the baby Bejorn bouncer, which I will show you guys right here. And my daughter loved it. So she did not really like a swing. My other kids loved their swing. They would be in it all the time. All three of them loved their swing. I could put them in there and get so much done. They would just lay there, look around. Aaliyah wants nothing to do with it. Even to this day, I can put her in there for maybe 5 minutes. She'll look up and then she's just screaming to get out. Since she was a baby, she has not liked it, but she loves this bouncer, and it's so easy. It like folds in half. It's practical. You could take it anywhere. It fits, you know, behind a couch or under the bed if you want to store it. If you go to grandma's house or out of town, you can easily bring it with you because it just folds. Then the next thing I wanted to share is the high chair that I use, which is this right here. And I love this high chair. It is, first of all, it's very easy to use. It's very easy to wipe down. There's no fabric or anything like that. My old high chair would always smell. I was constantly throwing it into the, you know, the washer and dryer just because it would get so dirty. This one, it just has like a little silicone piece that you can easily lift up, wipe underneath it, wipe over it. It's easy to put the baby in. My favorite part about this high chair is that it rolls around the house. So I spend almost all my time on the main floor of the house. I'll sit her in there. I might give her some snacks or a toy, and I can roll her in the bathroom. So as I get ready, she's just with me. She loves to be with me. She's happy as long as she sees me. If I'm folding laundry, I'll roll it to the laundry room. If I'm in the kitchen cooking, I'll roll it in there with me. All right, another thing that I absolutely love is this baby carrier right here. I actually have 2 of them, and it is the only way that I was able to get anything done when Aaliyah was just born, because she just slept so good in my arms and she always just wanted to be next to me. I would just put her in there and I could get so much done. I could vacuum and she just slept right through it. I could wash the floors. I could go take a walk outside. She absolutely loved it. And now that she's older, she still loves it. This might be my #1 thing that I don't know how I would have done it without it, because especially if you have a baby that just loves being held, it is a lifesaver. So I already know when I'm watching this video back, there's going to be things that I wish I added, like a product that I forgot to add, or just something that I forgot to say about an item. And I already know that's going to happen, but I think I did a pretty good job. I kind of walked around my house before I did this and looked at all the items that I was like, oh yes, we loved this, we really needed this, or we could have lived without that. So I hope this video helps you at least a little bit. I know that every baby is different, and there's probably going to be things that I mentioned that like just don't work for you or your baby hates, but I still hope you guys can at least get something out of this video and that it helps you in some way. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and may God bless you guys. Bye.